There's a of the infinite number of universes, there is one where millions, nay, billions of people sit and watch grown men fight over feet and yards while playing with a ball. But in this universe, the stakes are much, much higher. We talk about life and death. We talk about the very nature of humanity, the very nature of good and evil. Much, much higher stakes. Welcome back to the Paint and Pendulum. It is Sunday night. If you're watching this later in the week, why didn't you join us on Sunday night? You are living in the past or the future. Our future, your past. But welcome back. The Quintex is in the library, in the very heart of it. They are solving puzzles. They are thinking. They are trying not to touch anything. They're trying to follow the rules. They don't know the rules. Who knows the rules? The librarians know and enforce the rules. When we left off, the Quintex had survived and fought off a living statue, a very unfeeling construct who moved with extreme quickness and speed, and a suit of armor. As they tried to catch their breath and take a rest, the librarian walks in upon them and makes it very clear there is no rest in the library, especially if you do not possess the card. Quintex, take it away.
How much into changing into my suit of armor am I?
I hope he has just the helmet on.
You have just the helmet on.
Down to my loincloth.
And your loincloth. Yes.
I'm going to, I guess, draw my sword and look at this thing menacingly.
You are Don Caballero without the pantalones. Sans pantalones. Sans zapatos.
No shoes, no shirt, no service, Don. That's what the librarian's going to say.
It's another one.
Oh, there's definitely some service when I'm next.
Oh.
Well, Olazami, you think this librarian wants your library card, or how's that going to go?
I'm gonna ask him if he's looking for my library card too, and wiggle my sword at him.
Oh, I don't know if that's necessarily the best approach to take, but hey, I'm here for it.
We've tried the peaceful way. We really have, you know.
You know, Handuk, we really have tried to be as peaceful as possible, and I just feel like these librarians and their oh so not nice assistants really just don't care about the
extra peaceful, actually.
Look, we really don't want to fight. Is there any way you will just let us have a library card? Please. See, I'm even saying please. We know manners.
Library card? You must submit an application.
Why didn't the 5 of you go tell us that?
Well, maybe they just didn't speak our dialect of common.
Or they were new. But
most people
you know what? This one is reasonable.
Most people don't speak your dialect of common.
Well, I do have my handy dandy notebook and quill here, Mr. Librarian, if you would like to hand the application to fill out.
Submit to an interview. Yes.
Interview.
Only graduates, only selected candidates get a library card.
Do you know what he's talking about, Handu?
Yes. He is asking an answer to a question of
Done.
who
Put your
will
clothes
be
on.
the person who will be the one to answer his interview question. And I feel in this situation, given the track record, and let's just be honest, the genius of Sylvia's intellect, perhaps she should be the one. Yes or yes?
Sylvia, do you want a library card or do you want me to stab him?
I would very much like a library card.
Nerd. I'm going to help Don put on his armor so that it goes more quickly.
Yeah, I'm not stopping trying to put the armor.
He may die in this armor that was animated and attacking us like a minute ago, but
All right, Sylvia. So interview it is then.
Yes. Question 1. Competitive or cooperative?
Cooperative.
You, he points at Olazana. Tell me why.
well, it's hard to achieve anything by yourself.
Question 2. Leadership or liberty?
Liberty.
He points at Don Caballero. Tell me why.
Without liberty, no one is free to make their own choices through life.
Do you live by a code or not?
I do live by a code, and I
Would the
choose to
world-
live by the code.
Would your world be better if everyone lived by your code?
No! That would deprave my God of what he is for.
Question 3. Egalitarian or achievement?
Egalitarian.
He points to Tick. Tell me why.
Because everybody deserves to have their own piece of knowledge in life, of course. Equal opportunity for everyone.
And yet, here you are, looking for what?
Knowledge, of course.
Why?
Because one should never stop learning. They should always spend their days trying to achieve a higher amount of understanding of the world around them.
Achieve! You fail! Roll initiative.
What?
Yep, you failed. Roll initiative.
Well, darn.
5.
1 second.
What are we rolling on in here, Jason?
Initiative.
Of course. So, he wants the other sort then. I got a 15.
Okay, give me 1 second. This and this. Don Caballero. David Gonza.
5.
Handuk.
Zeven.
Zeven?
Yes.
Zeven? Olazana.
15.
15. Tick.
19.
19. Sylvia.
13.
13. And the librarian will go last. Tick.
How far would you say that we are standing from said library?
It's all conversationally close. 5-10 feet.
Don't set the library on fire.
Do it.
I thought
Fuck
about
this library.
I thought about it, setting it on fire. I am just going to take my movement back, and ready in action.
Olazana.
I tell you he's aggressive.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Is it still within the hour of when we were fighting before?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to put my hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give him my library card. I get a 21 and a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
I do 10, 20, 25, 31 magical slashing damage.
Okay. Sylvia.
I just go, no. Wait. I promise we're not violent. We just want a library card. Please. We're sorry. Can we get a do-over? And I just spend my turn trying to reason with this thing.
All right. Handuk.
Wait, librarian. I wish to apply for a library card. I wish to have one.
Okay. Don, Guy, Caballero, de Venganza, Sans, Pantalones, y Zapatos.
All right, screw this thing. I'm going to channel my divinity and give him a vow of enmity. And then I'm going to attack him. Let's see. 16. Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
All right. I'm going to use a bonus action to do a small smite on him.
Just a small
So
smite. Just a little
I do
smite.
4 points slashing and 6. No, sorry, more than that. I did 10 points slashing and 16 radiant.
Dead. Okay.
All right, then I'm going to hurry up and put the armor on.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him with that.
Right. The librarian is gone.
Does he drop a library card?
He does not drop a library card.
Be like, well, Handuk, it looks like this sword is the only library card we're gonna find.
Yes, we should just have our way with this place.
Yeah,
If this is what it must be, then it must be.
Or maybe we try to reason with the next one we see and hope we do better.
My people have a saying about insanity. It's that if you keep trying the same thing and expect a different result, it means you're insane.
Hey, this was the first time we got someone reasonable. Who's to say we can't get it?
We tried to talk to every librarian we've met, and not one of them was helpful.
We made it through until, unfortunately, it started really interrogating poor Tick and really digging in with those questions. And then, bam, any one of us could have made that slate miscue. With our words, it would have tricked me as well.
Nobody bullies our Tick with tricky
nobody
words.
should be bullying our party members, especially an undead librarian in an unpopulated, ancient, isolated, private library at the end of the freaking entire world.
Can I search this armor room to see if there are any books about like making things, right? Because we're here to learn how to make something.
Well, you're not in that room, but is
we were.
What you'd like to do?
Yeah, I thought that we were in this armor room.
No,
Go ahead.
We're in the great room. It's the hallway past the Arcana room that led into kind of a place we didn't really see off the map. It was like that big, huge room that we walked in kind of on the balcony, had those.
Then we should go into the Arcana room and look in there first. Because that seems the most likely one to tell us how to, make some sort of time device.
Well, let's see if we can even get a book without more traps triggering again.
Well, we can just dispel them right away, right?
I can break this simple magic of these traps, but it's only so much energy I can draw from the stars.
So we'll be careful about which book we grab. We'll read the bindings.
Well, whatever we do, we shouldn't hang along in this area too long because clearly these librarians don't like loitering.
Yes, this thing will perhaps reappear here, and perhaps we should wait for it to reappear and do as the genius demon says and try to apply for another library card.
Just one more time.
I'm willing to try again, even if it is somewhat insane.
Look, we at least know that now it wants to trick us up into contradicting ourselves. So now we know to very carefully think out our answers.
Okay, we have consensus.
How long does it take to attune?
Short rest.
So, I was thinking while we've been around in this place, maybe.
Are we able to take a short rest, Jay?
Nope.
Won't take things? No.
I mean, a librarian will show.
No, he specifically says no resting.
No loitering, yeah. So we did pass the Arcana room on the way.
Yes.
We could stop back, but I was thinking maybe let's double back and head down towards the basement. Maybe we could find something a little more interesting there. I feel as if these rooms, they possess a lot of knowledge in books, but we're specifically looking for a person who I have not seen anywhere. Just maybe a thought. Up to you, of course.
I'm definitely down for the basement.
Sure. Arcana's on the way, though, so we can do that.
Yeah, we can go back.
We can go down. We can go down, go across, and come back up and get past the economy room that we couldn't get past.
So there's a door from this room into that economy room, too.
The economy room had some sort of invisible shielding, which we had determined was a trigger for a trap. Perhaps if we had dispelled the magic there while we're on our way.
Well, if we go through economy, that skips arcana. So we need to decide which direction we're going to go, but probably quickly.
I will follow the Star Child.
Oh, Lord.
I take my hand, Star Child, and we'll go together.
Lord. Don't start that. Don't humor him with this tick. All right, let's go. Don, are you ready?
Hopefully with some pants on now.
I'm definitely ready. Oh, yeah, I got my metal bridge.
All right, let's go.
Don, Guy, Caballero, de Venganza, con, pantalones, y zapatos.
Okay, we're going to go towards Arcana, Jay.
You're going towards Arcana, back down the
The way we came in, yep.
Yep. Okay, you get down there, and okay, something happens. Something. Okay, here's the thing about it. You had. Let me just find them. Let me find them. They were banished for. Yep. Here we go. They were banished for a minute. They're back in the hallway. Two creatures, one crawling on the ceiling, along the ceiling in that room. The other one with a finger to his temple, and another skeletal finger pointed out at you. Roll initiative. Yikes.
15 again.
Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. All right, let's try it again. Oh, here we go. Okay. Don. Initiative.
3.
3. Handuk.
17.
17.
16, pardon me.
Ooh, that could matter. That could matter.
Well, I have a -1 to initiative after all, so.
Olazana.
15.
15. Tick.
8.
8. Sylvia.
24.
Woo, dogs.
Look who's fancy.
Fancy. Fancy and first. Yeah. All right. Let's do this thing. Sylvia.
If I look around, does it look like those two are near any traps?
No.
All right, fine. Worth a shot. Then I guess I go and I will attack the one who's not on the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, so short sword, that's 23. That's going to be 16 total. And then follow up with dagger. That's a 14. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, then 16 damage.
Okay.
And that shall be all.
Handuk.
Foul creature, step out of my way. I step forward in front of Tick and Sylvia, and I cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Boom.
Egalitarian. Olazana.
I am going to. How far away? I'm going to move my hunter's mark to the one on the ceiling.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it with my library card.
All right.
24 and 18.
2 hits.
19 from the sword, and then so 24 total magical slashing damage.
Tick.
Okay, I will very politely say, Mr. Handuk, if you could do a duck for me, that would be fantastic. And I am firebolting the one on the ceiling. Nat 20 for 27.
Got it, girl.
For a total of 32 damage.
Got a girl.
Yeah.
There's
Done.
the Watchman.
Guy, Caballero, David Gonza.
Where's that magic spear? Is it strapped to your back, Olazana?
I gave it to you 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I still got it then. Okay, I'm going to whip that out, and I'm going to run up to the one on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack him. Uh, 16.
That is a hit.
All right. So 12 points of damage, magical, and 12.
Yes.
Sorry, 13.
Miss.
Miss. All right.
Miss. Okay. It looks at you up close, looks deep into your eyes, and it says, You could have been king. You should be king. You must be king. Make a wisdom save. DC 14.
Did it. Got a 17.
Okay. Then it says, Why won't you be king? And it reaches out its skeletal, gnarled claw at you. It makes 2 attacks. Wait, no, just 1. What's your armor class?
21.
It misses. Yeah, you should be king. Next, top of the order, Sylvia.
Look, maybe he doesn't want to be king. Find someone else. This is our friend. Back off. And stabby time. That's an 18.
That's a hit.
Okay. That is 25 damage. And does a 17?
That hits.
Okay, that's 5. So 30 damage total.
Oh. King. Still alive. And
Evil creature. You stay back, you do. And I'm going to roll up on him with my shield in my left and my spear in my right and jab him with my spear. Non-magical spear. All right, let's roll here. Oh, sorry. I don't do a lot of these attacks, obviously. Oh, 2 to hit.
oh, it's a miss. So close. Olazana.
I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark to him, and then move up and attack him with the scimitar.
Right.
21 and 16.
It's a hit and a hit.
$21 magical damage.
Okay. Nick.
I would love to give this fine demon creature our same treatment of a 16 to hit with, if it does hit, 9 fire damage.
It waves you off. No, wrong. Ha ha! And it doesn't happen. Done. Guy. Caballero. Devenganza.
All right, I guess I'm just going to attack him again. All right, 22 to hit, which I'm pretty sure hits.
That's a hit.
And then a 27 to hit. $20 points of magical damage.
Okay. You don't belong here. It then looks at all of you. Let's see. It looks at Don and says, "A pox, a blight, a blight." Make a save. It is a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Is he trying to disease me?
Yes. Well,
I'm immune.
hold on. I'm not sure it's disease. No, it's not. It's necrotic.
All right, Constitution.
Yep.
What's the DC?
14.
I did it with a 20.
Okay, you only take 21 points of necrotic damage.
Woohoo!
Would- Okay, Sylvia.
Look, we tried to get a library card. Get off our backs. And stop attacking us. What did we do to you? And then I proceed to attack him.
Okay.
That's 13, so that will miss. And a 24. That will hit.
It will hit.
So that is 19 damage.
Dead! Oh!
Dead again.
Fades
Asterisk.
into the ether. Into the ether. He has ceased to be. He is simply a remnant, a memory. Okay.
How grievous are the wounds on Don Caballero?
I'm a little bit more than half.
Hang in there.
Well, now that we've dealt with those unpleasant creatures, shall we continue on?
Okay, you make it to the map room. Which way did you want to go at this point?
Arcana, I think. Is
Yeah, we
where
want to stop at Arcana on the way.
Oh, you want to go into Arcana.
Yes.
Well, we want to check the door for traps first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
That's a 25 on investigation.
Okay. You see that there is a mouth on the door. Give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. All right. The mouth says, "Tell me your best ability."
As a party or as an individual?
It doesn't answer.
I can bring an entire group through any terrain without making a sound. Or disturbing the wilderness.
Nothing happens.
It said, tell me your best ability, right? Huh. Interesting.
Reliability.
Well, it is the magic room. Maybe it wants to see magic. So
are we talking about everybody together?
Yeah,
that would probably be charisma.
Well, the door didn't answer that, and I would prefer to not have another Freudian slip of wrong words if we could avoid that. Maybe we can come back when we figure out the proper answer.
The best ability? Tell it our best ability.
I feel like the best ability is all perspective, Olazana.
I have a library card. I'm gonna hold up my sword at the mouth.
Our best ability
my best ability is to
kill
pick
all
stuff
your
up.
Librarians. Now let us into the library.
My best ability is opening doors.
I don't know if I want to answer the door with any of those answers. Maybe we should just take this and put it in our pocket for later.
Don, can you kick this door in?
Tell them our best ability is the ability to break into every single room of this library and take what we want, unless we are treated with some sort of dignity and kindness.
Don pissed off Hounduke's door.
No, Hounduke.
My best ability is getting into places I shouldn't be. Does that count?
Nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Best ability is pissing off Don Caballero. Does that count?
Nothing happens.
Asking questions?
No, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a deeper answer here. I feel like it's a little bit deeper.
I wish I
My best
remembered the
ability is to
context of
pick
the
stuff
questions
up
that
and
we
put
had
it
last
down.
time.
Well, we are very good at asking questions. Just saying.
Nothing happens.
I feel like answering the question about the best ability is probably the door's attempt to see how vain we are, clearly like the librarian was. So I really just kind of want to pass on that in the moment, honestly. That's my 2 cents for the moment.
All right. Do an insight check.
All right, I'm good at that. 1 second. I rolled a 2 though, so I got a 7.
All right. Nothing
I
happens.
rolled a 16.
Nothing happens.
17 and 18 from Tick and Sylvia.
Tick. You sense that it is asking for you to, or one of you, to cast your highest level spell in a demonstration of ability.
I had a feeling that it wanted to see some magic.
Here. Let me do that because I don't use spells, you guys do.
Well, I do have one.
No, I think casting a low-level spell would probably be bad.
Well,
we need one of the actual full casters to cast a spell, probably.
Well, here's the thing. I do have a small friend of mine I like to keep in my pocket. I can magically draw them. It is my most precious and kept close to my heart spell. It expends a lot of energy. Maybe I could try that. And it would give us an extra friend in the party as well. How do you feel, gang?
You're not spending 8 hours on Find Familiar.
I'm not. I am spending about 30 seconds on Summon Construct.
Dope. Do it.
Golems are...
You said don't do it.
I said dope.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
do
yeah,
it.
let's do it. Let's do it. I will, in the moment of realization that the door does want to see a magic show, take the time to stop and summon a construct of metal that resembles a modron.
So, okay. Walk me through what ability that is.
That is the Summon Construct 4th level spell.
I don't see it on your character sheet.
Scroll all the way. It's the bottom spell on my
Oh yeah, it's all the way. Okay. The door opens. Inside, it's a small room surrounded by books. Spell books of all types. And there is a person in there. Zed. Hopefully Zed is awake. You see a tiefling sitting there, absolutely consumed by books everywhere around. They're everywhere. And Zed is just reading as fast as possible.
Tiefling, we need your Twitch recipe.
Yes, there is a Twitch recipe in here. Zed, you look up as the door opens and you see 5 very powerful, very diverse creatures looking at you.
Are you the Tinkerer?
I will look back and try to get a feel on what they're looking for.
Well, seeing this new face here, I feel a sense of, like a person wash over. And I look to the group and say, look, an actual breathing thing. Let's speak with them.
That doesn't mean they're going to be helpful, Tick.
Well, here's to hoping, Olazana. Silver linings, my friend.
Silver linings, if he's not helpful, we stab him.
Well, we can only find out by talking. I will introduce myself to this tiefling if I will be able to draw their attention.
Even demons are okay. Demons are fine.
Get the Twitch recipe.
We will. Don't worry, Don. Keep your pants on. You've had them off enough today.
Yes, we must get the Twitch recipe to fulfill our contract with the Twitch kids.
I will call to Zed. Hello.
Zed, hello back. How are you today?
Oh, well, I've been absolutely better. Have you seen the creatures that patrol the hallways here?
I tend to keep to my studies.
What are you studying? Anything interesting?
Anything and everything. Knowledge is power.
I happen to agree with that, fine sir. And I apologize. I don't think I caught your name.
My name is Zed.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, dear Zed. My name is Tick Watchman, and these are my friends.
I'm gonna look to Don and go, oh my god, we found more nerds.
Hello, Zed. I am Han Duke. I am a worshiper of the Star God.
Hi, Zed. Do you got a library card?
Zed's gonna look at you guys curious on why you're in here and what you mean by creatures in the hallways.
So, fun fact,
The
just about
librarian.
everyone here is dead or a ghost. Not sure if you knew that, but yeah.
Actually, Zed, you're the first creature that is not simply attacked us or has interrogated us and then attacked us. So we are hoping that we will not have to unleash our full powers and destroy you should you try to do something like this. But obviously, you seem to be cut from a different cloth than the other creatures in this rather unfriendly and unwelcoming library.
Zed will respond with, well, that may be, but seems they've tend to left me alone, so I'm doing something right.
Do you have a library card?
Olazana, I think it's called library.
No, I don't think that's right. Is that right, Hondu?
I think it's library.
It
Right.
is library.
See, Handuk says it's library.
Well,
Just like when you say lightning, it's not lightning, it's lightning.
so Zed, you didn't run into any creatures when you came in to study.
Zed will shake his head no.
And you just walked in freely with no issues from anything anywhere as you made your way to this room towards the back of the library.
He will pause for a second. He's like, now that you mention it, I'm not entirely sure.
And I've seen a bit of this library. Which direction did you happen to enter from, if you don't mind me asking?
He's gonna pause and think, and he's gonna be like, honestly, I've been lost in my studies so long I forget.
And how long have you been here, friendo?
I'm actually unsure.
Oh, well, interesting. Do you mind? What are you reading in your book there?
He's gonna pull up the book and he's gonna be like, just a little something about different kinds of magic.
Oh, magic. You know, I really love magic myself. You mind if I sit with you?
Yeah.
And did you have any issues when you were looking for your book? It was just easy to pull off the shelf.
I've just been reading a little bit of everything.
And I think my friend Olazana already asked, but did you by chance obtain a library card?
He will pat down his pockets and be like, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Curious.
You're able to touch the books just fine?
I look at the book he has.
Did you see any books about a chronometron?
Zed will look at you curiously and ask you to repeat that.
Did I say it right, Tick?
Yeah, the chronometron, actually.
The chronometron.
I think it's cryogenitron.
Well, clearly, Don, you're not the thinker of our party, my darling.
Ouch.
But yes, Zed, the chronometron.
Zed, I'm unsure. I'm not entirely sure if I've read that or not.
Aha. Well, since you're here alone by yourself in this library, friendo, and you seem to have been here a long time, maybe you would like to do a little more exploring with us.
Exploring's always good.
Well, given as you seem to be a man who appreciates a vast wealth of knowledge, there has to be more that you're interested in just than magical studies.
Do you know anything about something called Twitch?
Zed will pause for a second and think and be like, I think I've read something on that in here.
Where was it?
Excellent.
He's going to look around and he's like, I'm not entirely sure I remember anymore.
Memory seems to be the common thing here. Well, so maybe have a look around, Olazan, and see if you could find something.
Okay, I'm going to look through the room and the books around him and see if anything has anything about Twitch.
So will I, but probably about half the pace as everybody else.
Ouch. I rolled a 1, so I got a 6. So I get distracted by something shiny and stop looking for Twitch.
You would like to just read these books for the articles, but you get distracted by the illustrations.
My investigation pulled a 7.
You also like to tell people you read it for the articles, but you really just check out the illustrations.
20.
Okay.
Sylvia staying on task.
Sylvia finds a bit of just an offhand little note. It's a book. It's a book about different potions, and in there is the recipe for Twitch. Okay.
Tick, can I borrow your notebook real quick? I think I found what we're looking for.
You absolutely certainly can.
Tick, why is this woman naked?
Which woman?
I'm going to hold her the book with the naked girl that distracted me.
Okay, here we go.
And I'd like to deliberately write this recipe wrong.
Okay, here we go.
Make one for us also.
Twitch. Twitch is produced from a mixture of Secotrin frog secretion, yak milk, and scorpion venom that hails from the desert of Uman. It is the most lucrative product in Glaciava, costing 100 gold per ounce. Okay. To conserve it is best taken by direct injection into the bloodstream. Via a syringe. The syringe itself is a product of many regions. The rubber stopper is made from the sap of gum tree from the Bog of Cairn. The glass tube is produced from sand formed along the Benalian coast and fired in the kilns by a half-dragon artisan. The steel needle is forged by a secret gnomish process on the island of Caltax, which you're in right now. You were there. The process results in an item that prolongs the usefulness of potions and such. Less properly cleaned mixtures can occur with consequences in a syringe. Overdoses do happen, often as a result of direct injection. So it is not for the faint of heart. Okay.
What are the effects? Does it say?
It depends on the mixture. Okay. That's what you've got.
All right.
Okay.
Sylvia. Fantastic. Good job, darling.
And as I'm writing down 2 copies, the one that we're going to get the orcs, I want to sit there and say instead of scorpion venom, it's spider venom, cow milk, and toad secretion.
Honestly, I hate to go meta, but I would leave out anything about this island.
Oh, I'm going to leave out island, just leave out little details and get the ingredients wrong for their copy.
Well, Sylvia, dear, maybe let's draw a symbol on the corner of the one that belongs to us so that we know it's proper.
Also, if you inject stuff into your body from these animals, like it might kill you if it's wrong. So you should bear that in mind, Sylvia.
I am not opposed to 40 dead orcs that tried to kill us on the way in. Just maybe throwing that out there.
I would prefer if we didn't make it, that I will write down a correct copy for us. For them, no. I don't care if they die.
Seems
I would
heartless.
not cry if those horrible Twitch kids all died.
I mean, you don't need to intentionally kill them.
I mean, just don't let me know.
Actually, an evil intention is almost worse than the evil deed because, yes, the Star God sees everything.
Handuk, darling, I don't necessarily say it's evil intention. We just don't need something so powerful to fall into the hands of the wrong people, now do we?
Is it powerful?
No.
You're from Glaciava, right, Sylvia? What?
It almost matches the power of magic itself.
Almost.
What does this thing do, Sylvia?
Well, in their hands, it does very not good things. And if I can have a way to maybe get back on all the years they've kind of screwed over everyone on this potion, well, I never claimed to be a good person.
And this is why I knew I liked you from the moment I met you. So, well, we found Twitch, so that's one thing off the docket.
All right, now I'm gonna look for the Chrononometron.
There's no reference to the Chrononometron in this room.
Is there anything about just like time magic in general?
There are references to a set of spells, but nothing you're able to read whatsoever.
I'm gonna throw that book at Tick.
All right, I make a check around. I'm looking for information on the origins of magic in the world, and I roll a 5.
Okay. So, Tick, you're able to find the following books. There is a haste spell in a book. You also find let's see, what else do you find? You find your magic missile. You find your protection from good and evil. You find a basic heal spell, mending. You find a You know, nothing too powerful. Most of this you already know.
Okay, I will spend a few minutes to copy these things into my own notebook as to not ruin the books of the library.
Okay. Good. All right.
I need to make any checks for that, or am I just simply able to copy them down?
What's that?
Do I need to make a check for that, or am I just simply able to copy it down?
You can copy them, but you're not creating scrolls. But if it's anything you don't have in your spell book, you would have it in your spell book.
Mr. World, at this time, everybody's busily doing things. I don't find what I'm looking for, and I lay my head down on the table, and I say, my back hurts so bad. And I just take a short rest while everybody's doing this.
Nope. In comes.
A 1 hour short rest?
In walks a spectral
tired.
figure. Ah, you are not following. You are not following the system.
I stand up. I say, I'm sorry.
System.
It's just my back hurts. My back hurts. I'm really sorry, but my back hurts really bad. I didn't think about that. I wasn't trying to do a very long rest. It's just a short rest.
Oh, initiative!
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Star Child. Tick.
Tick and I out here rolling like bosses.
I'm sorry. I was just role playing a little bit. Handu's getting tired.
Give me 1 second.
We know you're
tired.
All right.
Has sleep on himself.
Zed, initiative.
Right.
17.
17. Don.
9.
9. Handuk.
16.
16. Olazana.
8.
8.
Yup.
Tick.
A glorious 4, please.
All of the glorious 4. Sylvia.
18.
18. The librarian will go last because he's so polite. Not at all because he's undead. Sylvia.
I looked and said, look, I promise we're not as insane as we seem. And then I go charging to attack the librarian.
Okay, close quarters.
Yep.
Tight quarters. Lots of books.
All right. So
The Gooey decimal system.
So that's an 18 to hit and a 24 to hit. Awesome. So that is 21 damage.
Hey.
And I'm done.
Zed. Zed.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yes.
And then after gonna Hex the Barbarian and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So 16, it's a hit.
15.
Okay.
Yep, 16 and 15 to hit.
That is, let's see, 2 hits.
One quick second. Why did Beyond just crash on me?
The internet was super robot.
Sorry, Beyond just.
I see your rolls. You must follow the system. Okay, got it. Handuk.
Librarian, I request a library card, and I say that as a bonus action.
Okay.
As I charge up with my spear and shield to keep him away from Tick.
I knew you didn't need a rest. Look at you charging.
Does he grant me my request for the heavenly star god? For the very name of the star god, give me a library card.
All right. Don.
No.
Don. Caballero. David Gunza.
Nah, screw this thing. I'm going to roll up and I'm going to poke it with a magic spear. All right. 18 hit.
Yep.
What about 12? Does that hit? No, sorry. 13.
Yeah.
13.
13 hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and I'm going to waste a one more spell on a smite. So that does. Hold on a second. Does 9 points magic and 11 points radiant for a total of 20.
Okay.
And the second hit does 9 points magic for a total of 29.
All right. Well, Lizana.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast this spell, Healing Spirit, to call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. It is going to look like a transparent fey, so it will look like, I guess, my mom. And then I'm going to walk into that square and heal 5 hit points.
Help us, Olazana. You're our only hope.
And then I'm going to look for more books that seem like they're helpful.
Okay. Ever on the ball. Tick.
9. Well, it just seems like we need to spend as much time not getting hit by books as possible.
Is that 5 points for all of us?
If you go into that square I was just in, I can choose to heal you.
Tick.
Okay. So for the first thing I will do is I'll be very displeased with this thing. And I will cast a magic missile at it for 2 damage each. I believe that's 3, so 6 total.
All right.
Secondly, that will follow me will be the metal construct, who will take the action of multi-attack. I think it's 2. So it will be magical melee attack. So it is my spell attack. Second. 17 plus 7 to hit, so 20.
That's a hit.
Okay. And that will do. Seven damage.
Okay. All right.
Be in the melee square of that creature.
All right. The librarian reaches out to Handuk. Here's your card. Here's your card. What's your armor class?
19.
What is it?
19.
19. It's a good
I'll
armor
give you the
class.
rundown if you want.
It's a good armor class.
I got a -1 because of my dexterity.
It's a good one.
I have a +2 shield.
It's a good armor
No,
class.
pardon me. I have a shield +2, and I have I have the magic spell.
Take your card. And he misses. Okay. Sylvia, you see back turn, you find an easy spot, little flick of the wrist, and you dispatch the librarian. Okay. He's dead.
I am so sorry to all of you. I'm an old man, an old human, amongst demons and elves.
Handuk, it's fine. Come hug my
My
mom.
back is extremely sore. I apologize. I will not do that again.
Handuk, is Handuk hurt? I can't remember.
I am somewhat hurt from earlier battles. I have 29 of 45 hit points.
Okay.
I come
I'm
over and
gonna
I give you a
healing
big hug.
spirit to go to Handuk.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Be like, Mom,
That's
go
so
hug
nice.
Handuk.
All right, you're going to give me 5 hit points?
You are going to get 4 hit points.
Nice, thank you. Thank you, Star Child.
Yeah, 1 more left. Who needs more heal? Who needs some healing? Does anyone else need a hug?
We will save your homelands.
Does it affect your spell slots, or is it all included in what you have?
It's 1 cast.
That is all that really matters, after all, Lozana.
I'll hug your mother.
All right, so Tick, you're going to get healed for 6. And then it goes away, I think. Yes.
Although, Olazana, think about it. It would be unwise to provide the actual recipe of the Twitch to the Twitch kids. Or pretend the Twitch kids lived close to Esmeralda and your homelands.
Can I use
Huh?
a nature check to figure out, like, placebo things that would also be sort of hard to get?
Like sugar?
For like the fake recipe they want to give the Twitch kids. Like, obviously, like this poison, this stuff combines into this drug. Is there like replacements I can think about using my experience as a ranger and a wanderer and my skill in nature to replace the ingredients in ways that aren't going to kill these kids?
That's what you want to do right now in the middle of this here library?
I mean, no, but we can't find anything about the chronometron here, so I would just like to ponder it as we go.
All right. Okay. I got it. You're pretty much you've found everything you're going to find in this room.
Okay. So we look at the map. Tick, what do you think? You came here for the chronometron. Our friend Zed here doesn't know anything about it. Is there a room you think might have it, some of the information?
Well, so the chronometron is really something this tinkerer was looking to work on, right? So there has to be a place. And when we were looking at the map, nothing appeared to be a workstation or anything of the sort. So I really wonder if maybe there's more in the basement, or we might find him there, because this person was said to be here. And I think that is the greatest wealth of knowledge we're going to find in this moment, is figuring out where he would be. Because I don't see like the map room. Maybe the science. Well, there's a science room on the map, which could very well have something to do with it. But to get to the science, we have to get through economy.
We should go to that eastern side of the map. and go
Well,
to
there's another
economy.
door from the Great Hall.
Which goes into the economy room.
Zed, have you been to the science room? I'll flick Zed's ear to get his attention.
I remember bullies and matria would flick my ear in class.
Zed is back. Ask again.
Zed, have you been to the science room in this library?
I think Zed has had enough of our shenanigans in meeting us that he's not sure.
Yeah, the answer is no on that.
Let's go to the dragon room. That sounds like a good idea.
It's the part of the map that says, "Here be dragons." Sometimes tells the truth, Don.
No dragons in this moment, please. Don, please, no.
I'm sure they got good pictures.
You know, I just had a thought as well. Maybe the info on the chronometron might be in the history room, since it's said to be an ancient artifact, which just happens to so be the room before we hit the basement anyways. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, why not? Worth the shot.
Let's go. It's right close to the dragons.
Don.
I'm sure there's good pictures in both.
Yeah, so history room, because then we just go back to the math room and the art room, which we know very well not to touch things in.
Yes, I have an express interest in the history of Matria because after my consultations with the Star Guide, there is much of interest in my childhood and in my upbringing of this strange culture that I feel like now is a foreign body in this world.
Can we check out the janitor closet right before we hit the history room?
Sure.
You know, Don, if that is your biggest interest in this entire library, to find the magical brooms of Calthax, then most certainly let's.
They might fly.
Well, it's actually the only room in here without any kind of marking on it. So there might actually be something interesting in there.
All right, I say. Let's clean up this room here and leave it exactly as it should be and head that direction.
I leave it for the librarians.
Okay, you walk through the map room. You do not touch anything in the map room. Do you have any other instructions while you're in the map room? Hold on, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Let's not be hasty. Which is what everyone jokes.
Can we look? Can I look in this room quickly to see if there is a book that talks about where to find, or what was that? A copy of that book to find the artifacts? It seems like it's a map.
Yes. There's a missing spot where that book should be.
Ah!
Ah!
I will tell the group that there is a missing book. It seems to be the book where we could find artifacts, like the chronometron.
The Book of Wondrous Items or something?
Yes.
Let me check the pins in our...
All right. You get
I
back to
thought the Book of Wondrous Items was stolen by or something like this.
Or maybe somebody is reading it. How interesting. Also, isn't this the room with the pressure plates, so maybe we should avoid those?
Man, maybe these guys will help us now that we have Zed here in his library card.
Well, I don't think Zed really had a library card. Or a sense of how long they had been unfortunately stuck in that room or this library.
While we're in here,
Zed's gonna look at you. and be like, pressure plates?
Don't step on that. And I'm going to point out to the diamond pattern on the floor that Gooey stepped on before.
Zed will take off his cloak to reveal his wings.
Little known fact, back in the late 70s, early 80s, they would sell a lot of commemorative plates. You could buy like Ronald McDonald commemorative plates with like the Hamburglar. You could also buy one with David Bowie and with Freddie Mercury on it, and they called those pressure plates.
Franklin Mint.
No, they called them under pressure plates.
Oh, that's good. That's a joke.
God damn it.
Under pressure. With Bowie and Freddie Mercury on a McDonald's plate. With some French fries and barbecue sauce on your plate. Get out of here.
Big seller back in 1980.
In this map room, is there anything about like the nations of the world that like?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but they're just pictures.
Pictures are great. Can I like touch the spine briefly to see if we get attacked by the whole room again?
you get Hey, listen, the world doesn't care what you do.
I'm going to look around to see if anyone's looking at me and then just like touch the spine of one of the books about the nations of this world briefly.
Okay, that's a thing that happened. So you walk to the room. You walk through the room.
Wait, whoa.
Okay. Yeah.
There's no. Because we knew that there's pressure plates on the floor.
Yet,
I avoided the pressure plates because I know about them.
You did. Did you say that? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm not. Why would I step on the pressure plates again?
I don't remember you saying that you.
Oh yeah. We knew all about the pressure plates before.
We were talking about the pressure plates the whole time.
No, I know you were. I don't remember Ozana.
Why would I step on them? I'm the one that's like dexterous.
No, Star Child.
Okay, we're gonna let you. We're gonna agree that you did not step on the pressure plates, but you did touch a book.
I want a book. This world is confusing, Jason.
What's that?
These nations are confusing. I need to learn about them.
Oh, you touched the book. Okay. All right.
I'm ready
Through the door.
Magic.
Through the door.
Oh.
Don't touch. You don't have a library card.
He does. And I'm going to point at Zed.
Okay. There are 2 librarians that come out.
Oh, God.
All right. Roll initiative. Zed.
$19.
Don.
10.
Anduk, I've got you. Olazana.
18.
18. Tick.
Nat 1 for 3.
Sylvia.
23.
Okay. The librarians, last in initiative, but first in our hearts. Sylvia.
Yes, hello, hi. We'd like to submit an application for a library card, please and thank you.
You touch the books. Don't touch the books.
An interview.
An interview, please, and we will stop touching your books.
Okay. Let's do a... All right, do a charisma check.
Charisma, okay. That's an 11.
All right. They roll worse.
Oh, yes.
Okay. An applicant The questions: cooperative or competitive?
Cooperative.
They look at Zed. Why?
Zed looks at them and define the reason behind why, and that will get a better answer.
All right. You fail.
Said why? Said why?
Hosanna.
Goddamn warlock. I'm going to take the book I touched and put it in my pocket.
It's not your fault, Zed.
It's not. It's not your fault.
We don't just
we
hand
were
out
so
library
close.
cards around here.
Yeah, it is Zed's fault. It's Zed's fault and Olazada's fault. It's all y'all's fault. Y'all can't just follow the rules.
You know, I thought answering a question with another question would have worked, honestly.
One of the other librarian whispers to the first librarian, "How did he get this far?" The first librarian whispers back to the other librarian, "I don't know. I was off yesterday." Okay, Olazana.
I'm going to take the book that I touched and put it in my pocket.
Okay, Handuk.
He just said he had to be right back.
Okay, Don, Guy, Caballero, David Gonzo.
How far away are they?
20 feet.
All right, I'm going to turn to Zed and Olazana and be like, you guys suck. And I'm going to move in. And actually, no, you know what? I'm going to take a very selfish thing, and I'm going to say, Alvis, heal this body so I can fight longer. And I'm going to lay my hands on myself.
Okay.
With us watching you?
Hey, listen.
Hey, you've seen worse with me.
Back in the great room. Tick.
All right. So I would like the, let's see. I am going to give protection from good and evil to Sylvia.
You got to pick one. Tick.
Oh, yeah. Well, the spell. That's what I'm going to cast. From undead. That's what I want protected from.
I think it's good or evil is what you're picking.
Yeah, evil, I suppose. Since they're undead. So she'll just, creatures that attack her will have disadvantage. And then I will move the construct into the melee square of whichever one of the librarians is closer. And that will be EOT for me.
Okay. Librarian 1, who was off yesterday, reaches towards Handuk and says, let me just feel you for a minute.
She's going under this.
That is a 22 to hit. That's going to be a hit.
Trying to push him away my spear, but he just gets me.
He just wants to just feel you for a minute.
I'm not that strong. I'm not strong. You know?
21 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
Make a DC 14 Constitution save, please.
Okay, here comes Constitution save. 15, baby, 17.
Okay.
How much damage? You said 21 damage?
21 necrotic.
21 necrotic.
Yes.
Lordy,
Had
lordy.
you failed, you would have had your maximum hit points reduced by that amount.
All this fucking race bullshit.
The second librarian reaches out and he says, yes, he wants a card. Oh, same exact roll. 22 to hit. Make another DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Now remember, if you're in 10 feet of me, my sparkly personality gives you a +2 bonus.
24.
Oh, what a roll! Timely.
You saw my roll.
I saw it. 21 points
Public
of necrotic damage, but your hit point maximum is not reduced. Are you still standing?
Oh no.
Are you down?
Night. I'm nighty night.
Nighty night. Okay, immediately.
Yeah, I'm down.
Immediately, a spirit rises as a specter in the space occupied by Handuk. The specter is now on the board.
I guess I won't finish my book.
Okay. Handuk now enters death save time. Sylvia, these librarians. Sylvia.
Okay. Time for negotiation is done. I go and I attack the one that just took down our cleric. That's a 19.
It's a hit.
And another 18.
Okay.
So
2 hits.
Okay, that's going to be 23 total.
All right. Zed.
All right. So
I can't wait to say there's a rhyme I want to say, but it's going to take a while.
I'm just trying to figure out what all I can do here for this, but I think what I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna expend 3 sorcery points. Oh wait, no, I can't do that yet. I'll expend 2 sorcery points to cast darkness around the 2 librarians.
Okay. The one librarian says, "Darkness, imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror." Okay, darkness.
And then I'm gonna expend my last 2 sorcery points to launch a firebolt at one of them.
All right. The hurt one or the non-hurt one?
The hurt one.
Okay.
17 to hit for 16 damage.
Got it. Okay. All right. Olazana.
I am going to use my bonus action to place a healing spirit into Handuk's square.
Okay.
And then immediately heal him for 2 points of damage, or 2 points of healing.
Mm-hmm. Handuk, you're back among the living.
And then I'm going to use my move action. Is there still the specter like right above him?
Yes.
I'm going to move over to that specter and attack it with my sword.
Wait, so even though I come back of life, the specter is still alive?
Yes.
A 24 and a 22.
I don't like that.
That do a total of 16 magical slashing damage.
So you hit.
A 24 and a 22, I assume, hit most things, but I did 16 damage.
Yep, for sure. Okay. Handuk, you have two hit points. There's a specter hovering over you. The specter of a specter.
What a way to
There's
come back
also
to life.
the spirit of that I showed earlier of my fairy mother has come to you again.
Nice.
You start your turn there, right?
say,
You're
in the
going to
name
heal-
of the star god
You're going
and
to
the
heal 3 more hit
star
points, Handuk.
child, heal my wounds.
Okay.
16.
Cure wounds. I see it.
And I just
Done.
put my shield up. I'm just laying on the ground with my shield there with this horrible thing above me. These librarians just beating me like a beaten child.
Handuk, you heard you got 3 more for me as well, right?
Me?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mama.
All right. I'm going to roll up and attack the Spectre. Oh, God. That's a lot. That'd be 26 against Spectre.
It's a hit.
All right. And that does 9 points of damage.
Don't you understand? I created the wall of sound. And it blinks out of existence.
All right. Then can I move up to another one?
Yes.
All right. Then I attack with a 26.
Okay. It's a hit.
And I do 12 points of damage. Magic.
All right. To the hurt one or the not hurt one?
Hurt one, of course.
Okay. Confirming. Tick.
Handuk, how are you feeling? You need a little more assistance, or are you
I
already?
could use a little bit more assistance because I'm only down to like 19 hit points.
All right, so
21 hit points.
I'm going to cast Aid on you, which will give you 5 more HP. And I will also grant that to Olazana and Sylvia as well. So they will also have 5 bonus HP.
That'll put me at 26.
Okay.
But because of that, my my spell dies off.
Which one?
Because I had the so my armor class just goes down a little bit. Okay, because I got knocked out.
Okay. Anything else from Tick?
Thank you, Tick.
No, the construct will take the dodge action if it is attacked. That is it.
All right. The librarian number 1 sees Olazana. No. Don. That beacon of faith that is Don Guy Caballero, David Gonzo. Comes at Don and says, "You don't belong here." Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Yikes. Zoinks. Okay. Don, Constitution save, DC 14.
Hold on 1 second. I just went out to pee and let my dog out at the same time.
You're about to go out. Nighty night.
14?
Yep, 14.
Nope, 12.
Okay, you take, it's the wrong time to fail one of these. You take 35 points of damage, necrotic, and your maximum hit points is reduced by that number until you finish a long rest. All right. You're still on 2 feet, correct? Don?
Yes.
Okay. Librarian number 2 goes back to Handuk.
Didn't librarian number 2 get killed by Don?
No, that was the Spectre.
Oh.
All right. The librarian 2 says, "Join us. You were almost there." And misses terribly. Sylvia.
Foul creature.
Okay, I'm attacking the one that just hit Dawn. That's an 18 and another 18. So that's another 23 damage.
Dead.
Woo!
And just one librarian left. You done, Sylvia?
Yeah.
Okay. Zed.
All right. I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. 9 to hit and 26 to hit.
One hit.
For 1 damage.
Dropping bombs. Pew, pew, pew. Olazana.
Okay, so I'm going to move my healing spirit with my bonus action to Don Gui Caballero's square, and then choose to allow him to heal with 6 hit points.
Okay.
Then I'm going to attack this one that just attacked Handuk. And get a 10. And then a 21.
That's a hit.
And the 21 does 10 damage.
Got it. Okay. Anduk.
I'm under assault by the librarian number 2.
This is a weird thing about undead. They don't like clerics. It's a weird. It's an odd quirk. They also don't like paladins. Odd. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. Maybe it's unique to this universe.
Racists.
Oh, it makes total sense.
They're classists.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm a nice old man. Lawful good old man. Okay, so I am going to poke at him very furiously with my staff while I'm pushing him away with my +1 shield. And I roll a... There we come. There we come. Oh, 4. I mean, 6. So that's a 6. Yep. Miss.
Okay, that's a miss. Don. Guy. Caballero. David Gonzo.
Get this thing off of me, Don. Don, get this
I
thing
guess
off
I'm gonna
of
have
me.
to. In my weakened, less than a tank state, I'm like a World War II Japanese tank right now. I'm gonna attack it. All right, that's pretty good. That would be a 22.
That's a hit.
And a 24. So 11 and 9 for a total of 20 magic piercing damage.
Okay. Good. Pick.
I don't feel so good, guys.
It's all fun and games till the cleric goes down.
It is all fun and games until the cleric goes down. All right, so we just have the one left, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna give more health to Don here. Don, you're gonna take 10 healing. And that is going to be EOT for me.
All right. Librarian looks at Don and he says, "You don't look much like a learner to me." 18. That a hit?
No, sir.
Okay. It's a close but no cigar. Sylvia.
Could you maybe not be so judgmental? See, this is why you don't have more people with library cards. This is why.
I think it's called Liarberry.
This is why people can't even read or write. They're, come on.
Okay, first one's gonna miss, but the other one's a 20. The second one's gonna hit and do 26 damage. Blech. Cannot
Okay,
tell.
26 points.
Yep.
Got it.
All right, and that will be all.
Right. Zed.
Intelligence from it. DC 15 as I just mind with it.
I didn't pick that up. You were asking AC. Is that a 13 armor class?
Tasha's Mind Whip spell,
Okay.
which is a DC something. I didn't hear the DC.
14 save. What's the spell DC? And what is the spell save? Mind Whip. So that is
You're
that
saying DC 15.
right? But what type?
It is
Intelligence.
Psychic.
It's a save. That's a save.
Yeah, intelligence. Hell yeah.
Just exactly a save. Okay. Does anything happen with the save? Is that a no? Olazana.
it takes half damage on a save.
Oh, half damage. Okay. Half of what?
I am going to attack this one that's attacking Handuk again.
Hold on. Half of what?
I need Zed to roll it, but that's what the spell says. Half as much damage on a save and suffers none of the other effects.
What's the general damage?
So it's half of 3d6.
3d6. So we're gonna say that's 9. Okay. 9 points. Olazana.
I'm going to attack the one that's near Handuk again. I got a
Dead.
27.
Dead.
I'm going to say this could, and then I'm going to tell the other one, this could be much easier if you just give us another chance at this interview.
Yeah. It's not how they're incentivized.
Not at all.
Okay. Librarians like quiet. They don't have a good incentive to just hand out library cards willy-nilly like that. All right, where are you guys going?
Let's go out and give the Twitch kids the recipe and rest up.
No. We have to find the Tinkerer before we leave.
What's that smell? What's that smell? Is that
It smells like respawned undead.
is that failure and surrender? I smell.
I am not leaving this place until I find the Tinkerer.
You can just call me the Muffin Man.
Let's get out of this.
Muffin Man?
All right.
Let's get out of this.
The Muffin Man.
Who lives on Drury Lane.
Oh,
Worst case, we can just quietly rest in the little area before we came in. We don't have to necessarily go back to the Twitch kids.
No, the Twitch kids will find us there.
Let's
The Twitch kids will find us there. There's
let's
no doubt.
definitely check out the janitor's closet
Look,
to the right.
As a wise priest of the Star God, I will tell you, my party members, my beloved party members, that there will be no rest here.
Fine, let's keep going then.
Can't step outside and take a rest.
no, we cannot.
Let's go then.
If our 200-year-old cleric is capable of making it through the library, so are you.
All right, onwards to history.
Okay, you work your way to the door for history. Okay, no mouth on this door.
Wait, can we check out the room to the right first?
Would you
Right
like
before
to?
history? I would love to.
The unmarked
room.
Unmarked room.
There always is something good in an unmarked room. It might be like, some safety glasses, some toilet paper, or something like that. But I've learned unmarked rooms always hold something good.
Okay, is that what you want? Is that group consensus?
I mean, it's what Don Gooey wants, right? If I want to take a book, he should be able to go into a room.
Okay, let's go into the unmarked room.
Okay. There is on the door, there is a set of tiles. The tiles are different letters, lettered tiles. K, I, N, E, T, R, T.
Trinket.
Trinket.
Trinket is correct. The door opens. All right. There are trinkets in here. Some.
Who said that? Was that Sylvia or was that Tick? Okay. We got to step it up. That was amazing. You guys are killing every puzzle.
It's shockingly fast. All right. Here we go.
So what's
there? It is. Okay. It is 1,000 gold pieces. Fully 1,000 of them. Each of them a gold piece.
I'm going to start to touch them and then look at Handuk and then point at them.
Can I look around for traps first?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking Handuk to do with his magic.
I say, Steve.
Check for traps.
No, I do not have any special knowledge of where the traps may be.
Can you detect magic?
Not particularly. No.
Sylvia, you do not find any traps.
I'm guessing my 9 doesn't either.
What else is in here?
Well, Lizana, you do not find any traps.
Well,
there are things in here like crossbow triggers, wire hooks, pythons, rope.
I could consult the Star God and see if he should, or if it, not he or she, this is important, but the Star God is an it. I will consult the Star God and find out if it should be wheel or woe.
Handuk, stop. Don't do that. When I see Handuk start to do his meditation thing, I'm going to shake him so he stops.
What? What, Starchild?
Tick has an idea.
Well, Tick's ideas are very good.
Well, Handuk, we do have my metal friend here. Maybe we could just send him in the room first. And if it dies, it's not one of us. You know?
It was a good route.
I would hate to see such a beautiful construction destroyed.
Well, it's getting about time that it's going to go away anyways. Magic only lasts for so long.
Yes, you are wise, Tick.
Okay, so you're sending in that construct that looks like a Marid?
A Modron.
A Modron. Oh, okay. All right.
It's like some sort of little machine of some sort, right? Like a little
This is a very decent. This is a medium-sized one, so
clockwork.
fairly decent size. It's not a little big.
How many sides does this Modron have?
As many as your eyes can see. It's purely up to your visual discretion.
Okay, so you're sending it in alone.
I'm going to stand at the door behind it so I can watch, but not entering the room.
Okay, as it goes in and gets near the gold pieces begin to float and then fly around the room, slamming off of the Modron. It sounds like a million coins all hitting at once, doing 30 points of damage to the Modron.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
I will expend my last third level spell slot and hit some Dispel Magic on this room.
Okay, it happens. They drop to the floor. There are 1,000 gold pieces all over the floor.
Get the gold! Get the gold!
All right, when he says that, I'll go get the gold.
Okay. All
You're
right.
rich now, y'all.
All right, well, that was entertaining. My poor friend is a little beat up here.
Is there anything else in this room now that there's not a bunch of gold on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, just the things that I said.
What kind of rope? Is it silk rope?
No, it's not. It's hemp rope.
I would
All right.
like to pick up some bits and bobs for tinkering, if that's possible, Mr. World.
Sure. You got triggers, you've got fasteners, you've got hooks, you've got pythons.
What's the quality on like the triggers?
Ornamental.
You said there was wire or something as well, right?
Yep.
So they're
wire.
crappy, non-functional.
But look good in the museum, boy. They look good in the museum. They look good. Boy, do they look good.
Pick up the more useful items of like the wire, some of the rope, the pittons, things of that sort.
Okay. All right. You do it, and it works. And it's a thing that happened.
Wow. On to history, friendos.
Okay. On to history. There is no mouth on the door.
Sylvia, do you want to do your inspection? Of the
Yep.
door?
That's a 22.
You find a trap. It's a little very subtle sort of needle trap. It's set to trigger when you turn the handle and slide ever so softly into your palm. But you find it.
All right. I'd like to take out my thieves' tools and go to dismantle that trap.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a DC 14, but you get a +4 since you found it. So DC 10 to dismantle to disarm. Did you make it? I didn't see a roll if you rolled.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
16.
All right, good. Door opens. All right, you see a lot of books in here. And open on the table is a letter. You can't tell if it's been read here or written here, but But you think it's been read here, and it's on the table. And here's what it says. It's got very fancy letterhead. Reconnaissance, technical, Gare du Nord, summer, post-schism, year 822. Subject, Perry Reese World Map. 2, Professor Charles Hathgood, Calthax College. Dear Professor Hathgood, your request for evaluation of certain unusual features of the Perry Reese World Map of 513 by this organization has been reviewed. The claim that the lower part of the map portrays the Princess Martha Coast of Moorland, Polasuld, and the Palmer Peninsula is reasonable. We find this the most logical and in all probability the correct interpretation of the map. The geographical details shown in the lower part of the map agrees very remarkably with the results of the seismic profile made across the top of the ice cap in the expedition 3 years hence. This indicates the coastline had been mapped before it was covered in the ice cap. The ice cap in this region is now a mile thick. We have no idea how the data on this map can be reconciled with the supposed state of geographical knowledge. Signed, Harold Mayur. There, now you see there are written notes next to it. This letter is a bombshell. If the land was mapped before it was covered in ice, the original cartography must have been done an extraordinarily long time ago. How long ago exactly? We cannot tell. Conventional wisdom has it that the ice cap in its presence, in its present extent and form is 1 million years old. This cannot be correct. This notion, on closer examination, turns out to be seriously flawed. So seriously that we need not assume the map drawn was drawn prior to millions of years in the past. The best recent evidence suggests that Moorland and the neighboring region shown on the maps passed through a long ice-free period which may not have come completely to an end until 6,000 years ago. This evidence, which we will touch again, liberates us from the burdensome task of explaining who or what had the sorcery to undertake an accurate survey so long ago. Okay, that's what it says.
My spidey senses are tingling so hard right now with the thought of, he said in the note that something about, it would take great magic to go back. And then all I can think of is the chronometron and how it is a ancient object of time manipulation. And this is good. This is good news. This is great news, actually.
If this was written in the year of 822 in the summer, what year is it now?
Very good. Very good question. The current year is 1532.
And this older stuff was basically found more than 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes, this seems to be pre-Matrian, Handuk. Pre-Matrian, indeed.
There is a book about Matria.
I need that book.
I don't know if it's so safe to touch him quite yet, Brendo. Very, very interesting information in this letter and in this note. This is helpful. This is very helpful.
Well, then let's go into the basement and see if we can find anything else.
Okay, we're going to stop here for the night at the door, which you believe heads to the basement. We'll pick up next week.